Sports Extra, I'm Zach Fox. Now time for our Hoop Madness Team of the Week. And for this week, as a team is going 15-0 now, it's the number 6 in the state, Shallowater Mustangs. They took care of business on the road, taking down Abernathy, and then most recently taking down Lubbock Christian. Not an easy task, but taking down them by 19 on Thursday. Next, we'll speak with head coach Jay Lusk. Coach, you know it's not easy to win games, and being able to start off the season 15-0, that is no easy task. Yet you guys were able to do it. Just take me through just a remarkable start to the season for you guys.
You know, it all starts with having a great group of kids. You know, these guys work hard all the time. You know, their basketball IQ is high, and they're winners. And when you get to coach a bunch of winners, it makes it easy for me.
Absolutely. And let's talk about this week. I mean, you go to Abernathy, not an easy task there, especially since the girls were able to do that to the Shallowater girls, make some history there. So you know that there was already going to be an extra buzz in the crowd. Then you guys got to come out there and you basically double them there on Tuesday. Take me through that atmosphere and be able to get the win there on the road.
Well, you know, that's a big rivalry game. And, you know, there's no love lost between the two. And so, you know, we just went out and we had to execute. And once we started moving the ball and really D'ing them up, and I thought we did a good job of that, you know, from about really the tip-off. I thought we did a pretty good job. But, you know, you play a team like that, you got to jump on them, and we didn't let off, and that was how we pulled away like that.
And then you come back home and you get a nice jump on Lubbock Christian as well. You start off 17-0 to start off the game. Just take me through maybe a hot start and what that really does for you guys, be able just to come right out of the gate scorching like that.
You know, it's good for you to come out like that, but the bad thing for us tonight is we kind of let up a little bit, let off the accelerator a little bit, which is kind of uncharacteristic for these guys. But, you know, I was proud of them the way they battled, especially the second half. You know, they came out, hit a big three, and then we started D'ing up and we started blocking out, which that's what we've been preaching to them lately. Blocking out, limiting them to one shot, and, you know, executing on offense. And once we started doing that, that's when we started pulling away.
And you mentioned that, I mean, you get down back to a one-point game at that point, but then you really pull away there in the fourth quarter. But I guess what did you learn from your team on Thursday, being able to see these guys battle back from that sort of adversity? You don't have that kind of adversity too much this year, but being able to see them kind of battle through that and be able to come back and get the win.
Well, you know, these kids are mentally tough, and you know, when you have that mental toughness like that, it's pretty easy for them to bounce back. And you know, we have a lot of veteran players on this team. We have 3- and 4-year starters. So when you have guys like that to help to lead the guys, you know, they're just going to follow, and good things are going to happen.
You have some big leaders, your son one of them, but also Hayden as well, being able to have a pretty big night on Thursday. Just take me through what these seniors, maybe for this year especially, you want to go far. You have several times throughout your career, but you know, when you have this group right now playing as good as they are, you feel like this year could be the year.
Well, you know, we pray that it is. And, you know, I've been with, you know, all these kids since they were in Little Dribblers, watching them. And you know, they've competed at every sport they played. And, you know, great group of kids, all good families, and, you know, the families are supporters and support us and really push hard to be good. And when you have all that, you know, good things will happen.
And speaking of those supporters, I mean, you have a lot of them even traveling there to Abernathy as well. How good is it able to see how well these guys travel?
Our fans are great, and, you know, our student section is second to none. You know, they may get a little out of hand sometimes, but, you know, we love them. It's a lot of fun.
And just take us through what's next year for the Mustangs.
Well, we're going to the championship basketball tournament. It's formerly the Whataburger tournament, and just a lot of good teams. You know, top teams in 3A and 4A, and I mean, you don't get a game off. I mean, we start out with number 11 Mahia, and then from there you're just going to go against ranked teams in 3A and 4A. So, you know, playing in a tournament like that is big for us.
Absolutely. But then just looking back at what you've been able to do this season, you hit the 15-0 point. Now you got to get maybe a little enjoy the Christmas break. Now, I guess how cool of a Christmas gift, I guess, is this for you to start off 15-0?
Oh, it's awesome. You know, you don't really want the break because you don't want it to, you know, stop your momentum a little bit, but at the same time you want to take a breath and let the kids take a breath and get away from you a little bit. They've probably been chewed on a little too much, but, you know, they'll get over it. They're resilient. They're very resilient.
Well, congratulations, Coach. We hope that this momentum continues.
Thank you.
We'll hear from some of those players now. All right, Cooper, 17-0 to start off. You kind of dip a little bit there towards the tail end of the second quarter, but be able to see this team battle back throughout that adversity and be able to get the win in the end.
Yes, sir. We have a very competitive team, and we started out strong, but we kind of let them creep back in, and that's because we didn't rebound very good. We didn't play very good defense there for a little bit, but we stuck at the win. So.
I mean, you were able to hit it from beyond the arc, but it seems like good passing all around. It seems like you guys are always looking for that next shot, the best shot.
Yes, sir. I mean, I got really good at open looks tonight, and that's all I can really ask for. I mean, it's not just me. I'm not just dribbling around shooting it every play. I'm getting good passes from my teammates, so I'm grateful for that.
Absolutely. Then you get this nice crowd this year as well. You see that at home, even better on the road as well, as we had in Abernathy on Tuesday. Take me through what it means for you as a senior to be able to walk out and see this place rocking every night.
Yes, sir. Like you said, we have the best student section, no doubt. All of us, we got our backs. I can tell you that. We got each other's backs. Our student section does, our team does, so it's nice to know that.
Alrighty, Hayden, also a pretty good night for you as well. Pretty good start to the season for you guys as well. But as a senior, I guess, how awesome is this start for Shallowater?
You know, it's great. We have a great team this year, great team chemistry, and it's just fun having this kind of start with the team we have, you know.
And the team that you guys have being very senior-led as well. I guess as a senior, you know that this is it. You want to leave it all out on the court, hopefully for a state title this year. Take me through right now, but have that great start as a senior.
Yeah, as a senior, you know, this year I've really noticed the senior urgency, you know, coming out with much more energy, and same thing with our whole team. I feel like that's how we're all coming out every game, and that's how we can start the way we did.
And then now you're heading into Christmas break, but then you got to pack things right back up, get on the road for a pretty big tournament. I guess, what's the message right now to hopefully try and keep this momentum?
Keep our energy up and keep hitting the open guy, you know, make one more pass. That's kind of the thing we try to do on our team.
There are the Shallowater Mustangs, the Hoop Madness Team of the Week. We'll wrap up the show next.